Hello, my name is Carlos Schreier. I'm well known as Brasileiro Sem Fronteiras. I'm Brazilian. That's why I'm well known as Brasileiro Sem Fronteiras because I have another channel here in YouTube. I have a company called Brasileiro Sem Fronteiras, and I have this company called South American Life. This company, South American Life, is to help Europeans and Americans to move to South America. And I can help you to get the residency, fiscal residency, open bank accounts, open companies, and buy real estate in Uruguay, Paraguay, Chile, and Brazil, and other countries that you want, okay? So in this video, I'm gonna tell you how you can move to Paraguay and don't pay taxes at all, or only just a little taxes, okay? Because I know that if you live in Europe, you are paying a lot of taxes. So how can you move to Paraguay? Uh, First of all, to move to Paraguay, you need to apply for a residency, okay? So I do have residency in Paraguay, so you have to apply for a admission temporary, which is a temporary residency, and you're gonna apply for the cedula, for a temporary cedula for 2 years. So you're gonna have to go for the first time you go to Asunción, you're gonna apply for residência precária, which is just a card, and this card here. And then you're gonna have to go back to Europe or another country, and 45 days after, you're gonna come and you're gonna apply for your cedula, okay? 45 days later, you're gonna come and pick it up your cedula. So you can live there like a Paraguayan. You're not a Paraguayan, but you can live as a resident for 2 years. After 2 years, you're gonna have to do everything again with the same price. We have a package. If you want to know how much is the package, please book a call in the link below. We are gonna talk about your case, and I will help you about everything you need to know. So after that, you have to apply for the fiscal residency, which is the RUC, RUC, Registro Único de Contribuinte. With this, you can pay your taxes in Paraguay, but you're only gonna pay your taxes inside Paraguay. So let's say you have a business in Paraguay, like a pharmacy or I don't know, a McDonald's or anything you want to have there, on a hotel. You're gonna pay taxes on those business. But if you're like me, you have a consultancy business and you do like consultancy for Americans in Europe and Europeans, and those paying you as a consultant in PayPal, for example, outside of Paraguay, you're not going to pay taxes on this money, okay? Even if you bring this money back to Paraguay, because you're a fiscal resident in a country that is has a territorial taxation, which means you just pay taxes on the money you make inside the country, okay? So the other thing is very important that you have to do is to have some kind of income inside the country. Why? Because it's good to pay a little bit of taxes. And the best way to pay a little bit of taxes is to have an apartment rented in Airbnb. We do that. We help you to find an apartment. It could be in a pre-construction. It could be done you can be used, and then you buy this apartment and you put on an Airbnb, and then you have an income in dollars for you to open a bank account. Why? Because it's very difficult to open a bank account in Paraguay. It's easier to open a bank account in guaranis, but not in dollars. So for you to open a bank account in dollars, you're gonna have to pay taxes in something inside Paraguay. So in your rent, in your Airbnb rent, you're gonna pay only 5% of taxes in rent. So that's why I suggest you to buy a small apartment and put in Airbnb. Those apartments can go, a studio can come from $40,000 to $80,000, and one bedroom can come from 60, 80, or $100,000 to $120,000 with a parking place. And there are a lot of there are a lot of apartments to buy in Asuncion, and I can help you with that. Okay, in Paraguay, you do your tax return every single month, and we have an accountant to help you on that. So when you start to make money with your Airbnb, we're gonna do your tax return in 5 months of your tax return, and you're gonna go to the bank. When you go to the bank with 5 tax returns, you're going to open a bank account in dollar, and you can transfer your money from other countries to the bank in Paraguay. But it doesn't mean you cannot live in Paraguay with a credit card from a bank from another country. It's easy. If you have a Visa, if you have a MasterCard, you can withdraw money easy. And you can, of course, open a bank account in a bank with guaranis. And you can do easily a small purchase. You can go to the supermarket and everything else. Okay? So if you want to live in Paraguay, or if you want to just have the residency in Paraguay, the fiscal residency in Paraguay, you just have to stay 1 day per year, and you're going to maintain this residency, and then in 2 years you're going to renew, and you're going to have for 10 years. After 10 years you're going to have to renew again. Okay, so to maintain just 1 year. But the thing is, you cannot live in Europe just half of the year, because if you don't leave Europe, you're going to keep your fiscal residency in Europe, and nothing is going to change related your fiscal residency. Okay, so let me help you. Just book account, uh, book book a call in the link below, and I can help you. Okay, so this video is going to be done here, and we can talk in the next video. See you there. Bye bye.